Hey everyone, it's Koi Cakes back with another haul. I apologize, it's been about 4 months. Just been crazy busy. I think this is number 22, part one. I'm splitting out my raws versus my graded slabs. So I'm just going to start off with some of these Walking Dead books. I actually won these in a contest on Instagram from Slav Anderwinkle, and I apologize if I'm not saying his name right, but got some great books here. I've got the variant connecting set from number 157 to 161. A couple of them are actually signed by Adlard, I believe, and then there's three more that were signed by Adlard. Got a trade paperback, a Catman sketch to Jeremy, but it was part of the package, and some of these other loose issues. So, pretty good deal. Was really surprised. So, thank you again, Slav Andrinkle. So, just to give you a better look at the connecting set, I apologize for the glare. It's pretty dark in this room, so I have to use as much light as I can get, and it kind of bounces off. Next, I want to kind of go into some of the magazine-sized books that I received or got in this last period. Highest House, if you know, I'm a pretty big proponent for this story. It's a great story. It's a magazine size, which is kind of weird. I had three other copies, but I picked up three more because there was a sale at the local store at the LCS, and they were half off, so I picked them up. Got a copy of the Batman Wang or Batman Damned, and also got a copy of Batman Son of the Demon, which is kind of like a Elseworld story. It's a great story where basically Batman and Talia al Ghul have a baby, and it's a great story. I kind of want to move on to some books I've been picking up at Half Price Books. I've been getting a ton of books there. Um, I don't want to spread them all out, but basically I've got a full run from 130 to 152, including number, so I can find it here, 132, which is the first appearance of Alpha, I believe. Anyway, um, like I said, got a full run over at Half Price Books. And now, some other books I picked up there. Saga number 6, again, half price. This Connor cover for Batman 47. Was this Justice League number 1? Just extra books that I thought, were nice, getting cheap. Amazing Spider-Man 798, two copies of that. That was pretty cool. Todd Douglas Kid, number 1. Got 52, week 11, which is the first appearance of Batwoman. Number 9, which is her out of costume. Got 3 issues of Think Tank number 1. So I got 3 issues of that. Actually, let me kind of clear this out. Found a Green Lantern bag variant of Harley Quinn. I'll open it a little later on. Vision number 1, which is the first appearance of Vision. Wolverine Weapon X number 4, which actually has a cover by Granoff. And if you guys know me, I actually get a lot of Granoff covers. I've got a big collection. I found an Infinity Gauntlet number 5, which I've actually been looking for. I got it for a pretty good price. It was $8, but it was a little more than I wanted, but it was cool. Justice League number 33 and Justice League United number 7. Just Darwin Cook variants and half off cover. Can't go wrong with Darwin Cook. Darwin Cook, yeah. I just like his art. Suicide Squad number 9 with a Jim Lee variant. And Thor God of Thunder number 6. I got that for $2. And lastly, I got Star Wars number 68, and I got it for $2.50, which is a great deal. It's actually in really good shape too, so it's kind of hard to see with the glare and everything. But for $2.50, can't go wrong with that. Now these are actually pretty decent finds at Half Price Books, but I actually got two other books which were really good finds, which I'll pull up right now. So the best finds I've gotten in Half Price Books in the last couple of months were Divinity #1, which is the first appearance of Divinity, the 1 in 50, I believe, or 1 in 25, the Rosa variant. I also found this Captain Marvel #14, which is the first appearance of Kamala Khan. This one's actually really good shape. It looks like it's a 9.8 candid. So if you ever have to stop by Half Price Books, you can find some good gems in there. All right. Moving on. Like I said, I'm a big Dave Stevens fan, so I've been trying to find these extra books where I can find them. And here is a Dark Horse 100 Presents, which actually has a back cover by him, which I'll show you guys in a minute. World of Wood #4. I found this one in Half Price Books actually. These are actually in a local comic store I found. Section of the Innocent 3D. Vanguard Illustrated #1, I believe. Space Vixens. 3D Space Vixens. I bought this actually through eBay. If you look at it, it is actually what we call a second print. It doesn't have any of the title or any of the numbers or anything. So this is actually a pretty hard to find book. Pretty hard to find it. I don't think the seller actually knew they had the second print. Alien Worlds #4, Alien Worlds #2, Black Angel, which is actually a reprint of the Golden Age Black Angel stories. So let me get these out of the way. And let me show you what the back cover of this Dark Horse Presents looks like. So this is it says Mimi Rodin. So you guys can see that. So that's what the Dave Stevens work on. Dave Stevens' work is on this page. I ended up getting some magazines with his covers also. So here's Comic Journals #117. This one's actually pretty hard to find. It actually has a self-portrait of him. This is my second issue I actually found. Back issue number, say 47, yeah, with a cover of Rocketeer. Alter Ego #21, which is actually got his cover with the Lucha Libre. So these are pretty cool. And lastly, I also picked up the hardcover Complete Sketches and Studies. This is a great book. I mean, if you're a fan of his work, pick these up. These are from IDW. I mean, you can see there's a bunch of sketches and stuff. So, really nice book. Really happy about this book. Alright, so next up is more books I got for my Adi Granov collection. Avengers Season 1, which is actually, I believe this was actually with the Blu-ray. It's a custom edition, not for resale. So I actually picked that one up at Half Price Books also. I got 2 sketchbooks. These were actually from my buddy Matt Arnold, who does a lot of work for Unpressable Defects with our t-shirts and designs. Great artist. I mean, he's got some really good ideas. Infinity Countdown #5, which is an Adi Granov cover. Don't really think it's that great of a cover, but I picked it up because just to add to the collection. Tony Stark Iron Man #1. I think this is a 1 in 25, I believe. For anyway, it's a Granov. Marvel Legacy. I got these from Sad Lemon, Simon's good buddy of mine. I ordered those from him, and I finally got those in. This is actually a $1 a dollar bin find. The Ultimate Comics X-Men #14. This is actually part of a triptych. So there's actually another Ultimate Spider-Man and a Ultimate, which actually makes up the third part of this. So again, just adding to the Granov collection. Again, I apologize if the glare is kind of come off hard here, simply because this room doesn't have very good light. And one more for the Grand Collection. This is the Iron Man Omnibus #1 with the Grand Off cover. This is actually a pretty expensive book. As most people know, omnibuses are pretty expensive. And they're also kind of hard to get, so I was very lucky to get this for a good price. The jacket's kind of beat up, but you know, for the price I got it for, I can't complain. Now on to just some books I randomly got that were independent titles. Junior High Horrors. I got this at the comic book shop. Sally Forth. I think this is number 8. Yeah, this is a hard to find Adam Hughes book. I got this from my buddy Foxhound Comics with the Mass Boot crew. So thanks again, bud. I actually found 3 copies of Youngblood #2, which is the first appearance of Prophet. I found this Armor Hunters Harbinger #1 Chrome edition. I got that from Half Price Books also. Zenobra #2. No idea why I got that, but I ended up getting it. Magic Order #1, the Adam Hughes cover. It's actually a pretty good story. So if you want a good story to read, this is a good one. And obviously it's about magic. Lost City Explorers #1. The story's been okay, but again, just books I picked up. Again, these are just indie books. Harrow County 32. I got 2 copies of it. Just the end of the series. It was a great run by Cullen Bunn. If you're into horror books, it's a good story. The 7 of Cups and 3 of Cups. They just thought they were cool covers. And then Image, Voodoo, another Adam Hughes book. Got this for like $1 or something like that. And then the Die, no dialogue cover. So figured just pick one up anyway. Got it for cover, so it's cool. Alright, on to some DC books. Just stuff I picked up in the comic book shops or anywhere else. The Matina cover for the Suicide Squad #47. Just a nice Harley Quinn cover. Just basically going to add that to the Harley Quinn collection. Action Comics #894. Actually, was able to find 2 of these with just a nice cover of Death on there. Green Lantern #48. First appearance of Kyle. I forgot his last name. One of the new Green Lanterns. Batgirl #10. Batgirl #11 by Art Germ. $3 a piece, can't go wrong. Let's see here. 3 copies of Deathstroke #36 with another, more work from Matina. This one's actually doing pretty decent. I think it's like $10 to $12. I just picked up 3 copies just because they were there. Alright, also was able to get this through eBay for a pretty good deal. The 1 through 5 set of Gotham Girls, which is a really nice set. I mean, it's got, Catwoman, Poison Ivy, Harley Quinn, Renee Montoya, and of course Batgirl. So, got this for a really good price. I've been wanting to get these in 9.8, but just haven't had the luck on it yet. Okay, some more books. Justice League Dark #1. I think this is the sketch variant. Picked up 2 copies of the Harley Quinn #52. These are pretty recent with the foils. Just really nice cover of Harley Quinn. Aquaman and Jabba #1 and Aquaman #37. There was a 39, just Milton variants. Mr. Miracle #10, just really cool. Not really a negative sketch, but just cool looking anyway. The Hawkman #2, which who is it? Sajik, I believe. Art Germ number 51, Wonder Woman. I got 2 copies of the Catwoman number 1, so just picking them up for extra copies for the PC. Alright, Teen Titans Special number 1. I think this is the first appearance of Crush. I actually ended up with 3 copies of this. And these are the kind of books that you buy in the cheap and put in your long box, hoping that something will happen with the character. Teen Titans number 20. I think this is the other first appearance. I don't remember. It's been a while. The cool Nightwing number 46 with who is this? This is Ben Oliver cover. Anyway, it's a cool cover. Batgirl number 20, another Milton cover. 22, 24? Yeah, 24, 25, and number 28, which is the Alicia Silverstone variant. This one just came out last week. It's been doing pretty well. I'm missing number 23. I was busy that week, so I didn't pick it up, but I'll get one eventually. Yeah, the one that's really important. Moving on to some Marvels. This is the Venom number 2, which is the Wanted comic variant. I actually got a couple of these from my boy Jim Linguini, my Unpressable Defects brother. These were in our grab bags. I forgot which issue this is a homage to. It's for a Bronze Age book, but I can't remember which one it is. Avengers number 1, again another Wanted Comics variant, which is an homage to Avengers number 181, the first appearance of Scott Lang. And I got 3 of these. Immortal Hulks number 1, and was this a Whitley? I think it was Ashley Whitley variant. But again, got these from Jimmy. So again, thanks for these, Jimmy. Again, Wanted Comics. And as you see, I got a lot of books, so I'm trying to rush through all of these. Alright. Just finds in the local comic book stores. So, God of Thunder number 2. God of Thunder number 2. I got 3 of these, and actually I found a second print as well. And then Venom number 3, which is the first appearance of what's his name? The Venom guy. I forgot what his name is. I actually got 5 copies of this. Anyway, again, these are books that you just kind of hold on to, hoping that they'll go up at some later point. I'll probably end up flipping some of these if I can. Just been so busy, just haven't really had a chance to sell or anything. So we'll see when that comes around. More multiples. Number 4, Venom. Number 2, Spider-Geddon, which has Penny, Spider Mecha, and then Uncle Ben, I guess you'd call him. I got 3 copies of Infinity War number 1, Infinity War Prime number 1, and then 3 copies of Starboy. So again, these are just books that you just kind of hold on to and see if they're going to go up in value or not. You can flip them, make $5-6, but again, if you hold them for long term, there might be a cheap, good cheap investment in them. All right, down to my last stack. Got this one for $15. This is the Invincible Iron Man number 9, of course, with Riri Williams. Solo number 1. I forgot. Is this the 1 in 10 variant? I forget which one, but I got it for $7, so it was pretty cool. Some Adam Hughes covers. Not the best one, but better than nothing. Iron Man number 3, again, Hughes cover. Captain America number 1 with a Hughes cover. Found this. It was actually pretty cool. The Incredible Hulk. I I forgot who was the artist on this, but it's just an homage to Wild Things. Found a Invincible Iron Man number 10, first appearance of Rescue Armor. I've got several of these somewhere, but I happen to find a pretty nice copy. Spider-Verse number 5, Edge Spider-Verse number 5, first Penny Parker. Found a couple of these Amazing Spider-Man number 4, which is the first appearance of Silk. So again, just able to find some cheap first appearances. What If Planet Hulk first appearance of Scar Hulk's son, so got that one for pretty cheap. I actually bought 3 of these Miracle Mans on eBay. Has number 12, which is the Miracle Man Hughes cover, number 9, which is the Ground Up cover, and number 6. I'm not sure who did this one, but they're all, I got them for like less than $10, so that was a great deal. See, Death of the Humans design variant for Vox, so that was pretty cool. Amazing Spider-Man number 800, the Del Auto variant. Actually, Simon, my buddy from Sad Lemon, gave that to me also, so thanks again, Simon. Amazing Spider-Man number 800. Is this also Del Auto? I can't remember who it was, but Ben C. from CBSI gave that to me, so pretty happy about that. And I was actually able to find a copy of the Spider-Girls number 1. I think this is the 1 in 25 decal variant, so again, just got this last week. It's actually doing pretty well. It's actually on the CBSI Hot 10 list also. So thanks again, everybody, for joining me for this. Bye. Oh, yeah. And check out my second part with all the slabs.